There we are.
Yep.
We are live. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
Another quick episode.
With fantasy fishing picks for Lake Chickamauga this week. Looks like we are running October 16th through the 19th, which is Friday through Monday this week. And we got takeoffs at 7:30 a.m. Eastern from Dayton Boat Dock, and weigh-ins approximately 3:30 each day.
As per usual.
Yes.
So Chickamauga is kind of something we can actually talk about because we've actually been there twice.
Yeah, I think. Are they normal? Do they normally launch out of Dayton?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
1 second here. I'm just gonna get a little light on the subject. A little better.
Yeah. So I mean, Scott and I, we both fished together down there on 2 different occasions. Once in the springtime, once in the fall. So it's kind of, we have a little bit of a vested interest in
and I think actually it was 3 years ago, probably not to the week, but pretty close to it, that we were down there
in the fall. Yeah, in October. Yep. Yeah, it was either late September or early October.
It was October. I remember that. I just can't remember how close we were to actually being there compared to their week. Not that a week's going to matter.
But like the one main difference when we were there in the fall, it was hot. It was 75, 80 degrees.
Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah. We we ran into a local that said that we should, watch because it's going to be cold.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I don't recall what the water temps were back then, but it sounds like for this event, they're going to be maybe some water temps down into the 60s. They have some pretty cold nights right now. Just looking at the weather, they're down in the 40s at nighttime, so that's cooling the water off quite a bit.
All right, so picks wise, want to just get into it?
Yeah, let's just get right into it.
All right, Matt and I have not discussed our picks.
Nope.
I'm guessing we'll have at least 1 or 2 that are the same.
Probably, I'm going to guess 2.
2? Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, bucket A. Who you got?
You burnt me a little bit last week, but I'm going to go back to the well one more time with Scott Canterbury. I don't know. I mean, he disappointed quite a few people last week, but being that Alabama guy, he's comfortable on the the TVA lakes and rivers. So that's where I'm going. What is he? 8.3%. So.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm pretty comfortable with that pick. There's a couple other guys that I showed some interest in, but I don't know. I think he'll have a good comeback this week.
Yeah, I went just one above you at 9% with Kyle Welcher.
Okay.
He's been crushing it this year as a rookie.
Yes, he has.
And his 2 bad events were the St. Lawrence River and Lake St. Clair, which are not very good.
Yeah, I mean he's Alabama, so I mean he's out of his wheelhouse up north here, but I mean there's plenty of guys in bucket A obviously that I think can do well this week, but I like that pick. It's a good pick.
And I mean it's definitely a group where there's definitely going to be a few of those guys in contention.
Mm-hmm.
I also looked at Corey Johnston. He's the largemouth Johnston brother,
right?
To Chris.
Yeah, even Corey's not a bad pick. I mean, look at his stats right here. He's got 6 top 50s, 5 top 35s, and 4 top 10s. I mean, that's more than anybody right now. And I mean, probably 2 or 3 of those top 10s were probably up north, but still, I mean, he was solid last week. So
yeah, definitely.
And I think he is a little bit better of the 2 brothers with a flipping stick in his hand.
Yeah, and I mean, I guess Chickamauga is one of those ones where you can do a few different things.
Yeah, you're going to get those guys that are going to flip all day, and I mean, you got the other guys, guys like us that might throw a lot of lipless or some chatterbaits, something like that, and then some of the other guys might even try a little bit deeper water, 15, 20 foot. I mean, just from us fishing down there, there's that lake kind of gives you a little bit of everything. If you want to fish deeper, if you want to fish brush piles, if you want to fish grass, it's all there.
Pads.
Yep, pads too. Yep.
All right. Bucket B.
Bucket B. Go ahead with yours.
I am going with the overall favorite of the bucket with Buddy Gross.
Yes. I am also going with Buddy Gross. He was the one pick that I did change. But what's he at? 38% right now.
Yep.
Yeah, I think originally I had it was either Brandon Lester. I think I had Brandon Lester or Brandon Card. One of those two I had. Or Brandon Card it was. I had him originally, but I changed over to Buddy Gross today at 38%. I think that's his home lake. He's pretty much always done well on his home lake, regardless of the season. So
the guy has Chickamauga on the side of his boat.
Yeah. Literally.
It does say it's Chickamauga, Georgia, but I believe that's just at the south end of Chickamauga because it's right there. Mm-hmm. We even went to, I think we went down to Georgia when we were down there.
Yeah, I think we did because didn't we go over to the Bass Pro that was just over the state line there? Yeah.
Yep. So I think other than that, Brandon Lester is a local guy, mm-hmm. and Brandon Card. I mean, I think if you're not going Buddy Gross, you're kind of reaching.
Yeah, a little bit. I do think Brandon Card's a solid pick, but I'm going to go with the masses here, and I'm going to go with the home field. So I'm happy with Buddy. I think if he doesn't, finish in at least the top 35, something's wrong.
All right, let's move on to the next one, which I think we both have the same guy for.
I don't know. Maybe we'll see.
I'll just go first because I'm sure you know who I picked here.
You picked John Cox.
John Cox, 36%.
Yeah.
He wins there basically every event that he enters. He won the 17 Open and the 19 Open, and last year the 19 Open.
Yep.
And the open fields are like 200 boats. So
yeah, there's a way more boats out there for the opens. Yeah.
Yep. So the man makes a lot of money on Chickamauga.
Yes, he does. Yep.
So I'm not gonna shy away. I'll pick him.
Yeah, I mean 36% with the history that he has down there. I mean it's almost foolish not to pick him, but
so who you picking?
That's what I want with Brandon Cobb.
Who you picking, fool?
Right. So Brandon's he's just right next door in South Carolina. I don't know. He's probably 3-4 hours away, but I don't know. Brandon's been fishing pretty well lately, and he's good at catching some big fish. So if I'm putting my money on Brandon, and he's about 18%. So I'll try and make up some ground there.
Yeah. I mean, in that situation, I don't know where you are in the standings.
Lower than you.
Yeah, I went up a few. I'm at 96.7%.
91.2. So
okay.
Not terrible, but not as good as last year.
So I'm gonna hold with a couple guys like Buddy Gross and John Cox.
Yeah.
That the field, most people are picking, where you may want to take somebody else just to try and make up a little bit of ground.
Yeah. Yeah. With 3 events left, I got to be a little safe, but I still got to try and chip away a little bit. Yep.
All right, Group D. This is where it gets interesting because I don't know.
I'm gonna go first on this group here. I went with Wes Logan Alabama, and he's the 17 Open. He finished 9th. I mean, granted, that tournament was in April, but I think he has quite a bit of experience down there, and he's on a little bit of a hot streak. He's been doing pretty well, so I'm going to go with West. He's 11.3%, I think.
Yeah, and I also took West Logan.
Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I just looked looking at the people in that group. Gerald Swindle going above him. I told you last time that I'm never going to pick him until he wins an event,
right?
Because I don't know, he's not having a very good season. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
Skylar Hamilton, decent pick, but 31%. Being in the D group, I'm gonna take my chances elsewhere.
Yeah, I mean I've seen it. Hamilton. He's got some experience on Chickamauga, but like you said, I'm gonna go with the hot hand right now, and I think Logan's a little bit hotter. So.
Yep.
And E-Bucket.
Let's see where I'll go first.
Yeah, all right, go ahead.
I'm not taking John Cruz because he needs to prove something.
Still, yes. I mean, he didn't do horrible last week, but I thought he was going to come out and give us a better showing than he did. But I think one or two of those days, I don't even think he had a full bag. So
yeah. So I'm going with Bill Weidler again. I've took him. I took him at Gunnersville.
Yes,
and I'll take him here again at 20.4%.
Yeah, I mean, he did. I think he did fairly well last week, didn't he? He was top. Well, he made it to Saturday anyway.
I have it right here. He did not do good at Santee Cooper. He finished 75th.
Oh, my bad.
But he had a 14th place finish at Gunnersville, and I'll put Gunnersville closer to Chickamauga than I would Santee Cooper.
Yeah, for sure. Yep, I agree there. Yep. I also took Bill Weidler. I mean, there wasn't a whole lot of other guys that really even sparked my interest. I did watch. I told you right before we went on. I watched the little podcast with Upshaw, Castledine, and Hallman, and all three of them for a black horse took Robbie Latuso. So they must know something about him down there that I don't, which is fine. But at 0.3%, I mean that could be a great dark horse pick, absolutely. So, but I'm sticking with Weidler for now.
Maybe we'll actually put a Stout Sportsman lineup in with Robbie Latuso.
Yes, we should do that. First of all, we should put in a Stout Sportsman lineup because last week was the second week that we failed to.
Yeah.
So.
I mean that those lineups are never for they're always off the cuff.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. All right. What do you got for a weight?
This one's tough because at any point they can catch a 8 to 10 pounder. Yes. So I went with 83.5.
Wow, that's pretty solid. Real quick, I'm gonna run through the three weights that those three guys gave us. Castledine took 76.3, Hallman 77.6, and Upshaw was 76.2. And between the three of them, they've been within like a pound or two pretty much the entire season. When I put my initial lineup in a couple days ago, I put in 71.7, I believe, which is 717. That's a personal number for me, but I upped it. I went to 777s. So I'm doing 77 pounds, 7 ounce.
Nice. Yeah, I went a little bit higher. Like I said, like at any point you can catch a 10 pounder to
I mean, I fully expect to see a couple of bags, throughout the 4 days over 25 pounds.
Yeah.
Definitely, maybe even a 28-pound bag, maybe, but who knows?
Yeah.
I just reading what Buddy Gross had kind of, written up, or they were talking to him. It's right on the Bassmaster website here, but he was saying 15 to 16 pounds per day to make the final cut, and probably 18 a day to take the trophy. So 18 by 4, that's only 72 pounds. I think it's going to be a little higher than that, but he's the guy. So
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think with that colder water, I think they're going to have a really good bite.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, we fished when we were down there 3 years ago. We fished water that was warmer in October than it was all year up north.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, if the fish down there with those cold 40, 45 degree nights they're having, if the water temp gets down into the 60s, just from experience, the last couple of weeks, me fishing up here with water temps in the low 60s, upper 50s, those fish are going to get a lot more aggressive, and they're going to be. I think the bite will come on pretty good.
Yep.
Because I've been killing them up here.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. I got Ann's picks right here too. I'm just gonna throw those out there. A group, she took David Mullins. He's been pretty hot. Brandon Lester, B group. Chris Johnston, C group, which I think is solid. Randy Sullivan in D, and John Cruz in E. Man, I don't know about Cruz, but she just likes that kid. I don't have her weight. Her original weight, I think, was like 58 or 63 pounds. I'm like, you might want to bump that a little bit. So I'm sure hers would be upper 60s or something. But yeah.
I don't have Kim's picks on me right now, but I know she did a lineup.
Yeah. I'm definitely looking forward to this event. I mean, especially having fish there. I mean, it's just, it's a little more to us.
Yeah, it definitely makes things interesting when you've actually been to that body of water.
Right.
When you see them fishing and you're like, oh, I know where that is.
Yep. Yeah. When you see the nuclear plant or whatever landmark there is there. Yep.
Yep. And actually, just seeing where guys are, like certain points and stuff, you can you know where they're at.
Yep.
So it's kind of cool to watch that. I guess we've been to the Thousand Islands too and fished the St. Lawrence, but that's a big body of water compared to what they're fishing.
Quite expansive. Yeah. Yep. Anything else?
I'm good.
Alrighty. Yeah. We keep it short and sweet, like we said. So.
Yeah, and it's tough. We can't really. I kind of miss the weeks in between events. This back to back kind of kills our commentary.
Yeah, it does. I mean, to try and keep a video short like this, we got to just focus on the upcoming picks rather than kind of recapping the previous event, which we really haven't been doing.
Yeah.
But
and we'll see. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, even like right now, I'm supposed to be at work, but I called off of work. I mean, not necessarily to do this video, but I'm like, well, since I did call off and I didn't go in today, I'll get this video knocked out. So
yeah.
Yep.
Well, I think that's it for us.
Yeah, that's it. We appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys watching. And what do we got? We got one more, or is it this is the third? Is this the back to back, or do we have?
Yeah, this is the third of the back to back, and then I think they have.
We got a couple weeks off, I think.
Yeah, and then they have Lake Fork.
Okay, yeah, that's right. Yeah, Lake Fork is
November. It's in November. I can't remember.
Yeah, November 5th through the 8th. Yep. Yeah. Is Fork the last one?
I believe so.
Yeah, it is. Wow, I thought we had another one. See, that's what happens when you stack, 3 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
You kind of lose track of where you are. All right.
All right. That's it for us.
Yeah.
Stay stout.
Stay stout. We're out.